And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ten yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shrugs him off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taco Charlton, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he finds Tyler Kroft. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 more there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles Harris, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Allen going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would admit, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Taco Charlton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, Eckler. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th inches.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. And 15
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Ready,
line.
break.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Come on.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Protein spill. Ready.
To throw again. Herbert flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Barkley. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2.
High 7.
From the gun, Barkley in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
5-2 is the Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Get him. Kill. Check safety.
Check. They go.
On second down, Richard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go right here now. Check 13. Check.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Yep.
I'm going back to you.
Fire.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barkley. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Off play action. Barkley dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles Harris in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Push him back.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Allen finding his tight end, Croft. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the ground, Richard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Barkley, he finds Aguilar over the middle. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before break. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
Under pressure, they got him again. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Pushing his way through. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
I'm coming after you.
Big grip.
Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Barkley. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
They will run with Singletary. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55. Check.
Look at me. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Barkley. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 46. And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Exit.
From the gun, Barkley. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you...
Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Let's go, bring it up.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run on first down. Richard, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Pilot, 64, wait.
Watch the shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Richard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touch. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. But guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Richard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's going to let this one go. He's got him in. Complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Operating from the gun. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's get it.
Off the bootleg. Barkley rolling to his right. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And to give this time to the tailback. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I'm going to run you over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, Richard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check 26, check 26. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Whip, whip.
61, matchbox, lights.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it. Rep where you from, where you post, you poppin' your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way, right before the
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after.
dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss.